Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Okay, right, we're back on Project Motor Racing. If you remember my last Project Motor Racing video, well, I did my first ever not proper night race. And yeah, it was safe to say it was a bit more difficult than I thought. Mainly the lighting. Now, we was racing at Spa. And I'm assuming Spa isn't known to be a very well lit racetrack at night. So it was just really difficult. There was no floodlights around the track or anything like that. So all we had to rely on was the car's headlights. Now the car's headlights were good for a certain distance, but then trying to look ahead to see the corner and to anticipate braking was very, very difficult. It was more of a you had to react as soon as it appeared, as soon as you turned up to the corner. And obviously in racing, you were always looking ahead. You're always looking to the next corner and stuff like that. So that got me thinking about, well, I still want to do night racing with the lights on, but what about like a sunset type thing? Obviously this game has, so if I go into, I've just got it on race weekend at the moment, and I've been messing around with like time. So what you can do in the game, you can set the season, the month, and even the date. Now, I'm not really bothered about the months or the date at the moment. What I've concentrated on is the seasons. So obviously, we've got 4 seasons in a year, and obviously, a time is a big factor in that as well, because obviously, depending on what time of the year it is, that dictates the sunsets and stuff like that. So, basically, what I did, I went through the first track we started on, so I started thinking about as well what tracks are in the game. So let's just go in here about what tracks are in the game and what tracks would you hope or what you would assume would be lit up and what tracks that aren't. So if we start at the very beginning, so we got Monza. Other than the start-finish line, I wouldn't expect Monza to be lit up really at all. The Canadian Tire Motorsport track, I don't know that at all, so we'll have to check that out. Spa, we've already seen what Spa's like at night. It's got nothing. Now, Daytona, I would expect, even in the picture, if you look at the top right, you've got floodlights all along there. So I would expect this track to be really, really well lit up at night. It isn't, but we'll get into that. Derby, again, it's just an open track in the airfield. So again, I wouldn't expect that to be lit up really well. High Rock is the new track added. I'm not expecting that to be lit up at night. Kalami, I don't know, really, to be honest with you, but again, that's outside. I mean, obviously outside, but you know, I don't know if it's designed to be lit up. Lexington, I'm not sure about. Lime Rock, I mean, most of these, we're going to try them out. We're going to try to pick out some tracks that we think could work in the sunset, something like that. What else have we got? Mount Panorama Circuit. Oh yeah, obviously that one. I don't think. Now, what's this? Silverstone. From what I remember, no, I don't think Silverstone would be either. The Nürburgring, that could be. I would expect some floodlights around the Nürburgring. I would. Obviously not the Nordschleife. There's not going to be anything around that. San Marino, Imola, no, I wouldn't expect that. Sebring, I would. Again, I would. It's a really cool racetrack in the United States. I would expect there to be floodlights, so we could go and check that out. The Red Bull Ring, I've done. We're going to do this one in this video. I'm going to try it out because also depending on the track does actually affect, or it's a weird one to say, the dying light and the track. It's weird. We'll get into it when I show you. Sao Paulo, yeah, no, I don't think that would have any. We could try that one out as well. Takayama, I really want to try this out because it's a nice small circuit, so that might be okay. Zolder, we won't go to Zolder, but I wouldn't expect. So that could be, I don't know. But there's loads of track. We're not going to go through every single track. It's more about me showing you what the times are between. Because what this game doesn't seem to do very well is, well, I don't know. I suppose it's under the time questions. You've got 2 options basically. So let me get into it here. So basically, what I've done, I've got a little chart of the times between daylight and night time. So basically you've got daylight obviously, and then you've got a sunset period, and then you've got night time. And luckily in the game, depending on the season that you set it to, so autumn, winter, spring, summer, that dictates the time wise. Now I'll put it on screen now for you. So we've got autumn is 7 PM sunset, winter is a 5 PM sunset, spring is a 7 PM sunset, so same as autumn. But we're going to test that out because I think spring has got the best sunset if you want to race with the lights on with the car but still be able to get as much light that you could possibly get from a sunset. And then obviously we got last one, summer. That'll be an 8 p.m. sunset because obviously summer's is always later. So we'll start. Let's start summer because that's what got it up now. So if I go, I'll show you. Right. So if I set that to 7 p.m. Yeah. Daytona. Because like I said, I would expect there to be lights. Now 7 p.m. I'm expecting this to be bright. Okay. We won't do any race on this. We'll do it when the sunset period is there. But it'll load up in a sec. Yeah. I'm expecting the 7 p.m. is no lights on the car, and you got no problem. So, yeah. Look, there you go. So absolutely no problems there. Come in. Yeah.
Focus on the lights.
Even if I put the lights on, which they're on, doesn't do anything. So that is not an issue. Absolutely serious. But now if we change it by 1 hour, the game wants to be a bit quicker. There we go. Right. Let's change it now by 1 hour. So like I said, summer, 8 p.m. Start the race. Let's put that away. Now this is where we get a dying light. Now from what I've seen, well, summer could be the worst sunset out of the lot, but it's close between winter and autumn. I've got a feeling that autumn, winter and summer's sunset are all the same, and for some reason spring is better. But so as you can see, it's dark.
The track temps are lower, mate.
Lights
so
on, but you can see in the distance, you know, there's a bit of blue and there's a little bit of orange back there. So let's get around and just show you what the lighting effect does. Now, the first corner at Daytona is dark. It is, but so there's nothing you can do about that. It's just the way that the track is laid out and where the sun's setting. But so as you can see the Ferris wheel in the background. Now, weirdly, I would expect there to be lights on the track everywhere, but there's not at the moment. Other than the cars' light, because I would imagine if the cars have got lights on,
car on your right.
as you can see, like the sunlight hitting the car as we come around the corner, the orange light that it's giving off. Oh, that car's mowing the lawn. So you can see the orange glow in the background. Oh, don't want to put it in the wall. Just yeah. So there's the sun, obviously. Now all the suns are all a bit hazy. They're all the same. All a little bit hazy. Now as we come round here now, you'll start to see the effects of the sun on the track. Now here, not so much. Again, look, there's floodlights at the top on the track. Why are they not on? The lights of the cars are on. Now so you can see the orange glow of the sun getting onto the track. So now we can actually see a good amount in front of us. Along the last start-finish straight is really well lit. Well, I say really well lit up. But it's good enough to get that nice feeling of the sun setting. And look, you can see it in the distance, which is really, really cool. So actually I quite like that. So obviously, some tracks racing in the dark, they don't have lights around the track, and that's the challenge of that part. Of that bit. Right, here we go. So we go around the first corner again. I'll just show you how dark it is, and then we're going to flip to spring. So look, I'm trying to. Here you have to go by the cones. Another thing I want to talk about as well is I've got a feeling that the AI are just as fast in the dark as they are in the daytime. I don't think they are affected one bit by the darkness, and I think that's a bit wrong, really. I think as the sun sets and the darker it gets, I think the AI needs to get affected by time as well, because we do, like we can't see the upcoming corner very well. So, our reactions are going to be worse. But I've got a feeling the AI, they don't take that into account. Right, anyway, so that gives you a taster of what that's like. So basically, if I now went to 9 o'clock, obviously it'd be pitch black. So, I'll just quickly show you the other two, just so you can see that it looks the same. So we'll do autumn and winter. Autumn and winter are kind of the same, really, aren't they? Months-wise. I mean, obviously winter's a bit colder. And then as you're coming out of winter, you're going into autumn. Or the other way around? No, yeah. No, autumn then winter, isn't it? Then spring. Yeah. But you'll see that this. Oh, did I adjust the time? No, I didn't. So this is obviously. I think this is like set to 8 o'clock. Yeah, that's set to 8 o'clock, so you can see how dark it is. Let me set it to proper time. So autumn needs to be set to 7 p.m. for the sunlight. Yeah, look, 8 o'clock. Right. Let's go 1 hour before. So yeah, so I think that autumn, winter, and summer, the sunset is all kind of the same, really. I don't know why that is. Well, I would expect winter. I would expect summer to be more like spring. Okay, so there you go. Got the sunset.
Let's get a good launch.
Oh, okay, no, that seems to look. Autumn seems to be a bit brighter actually in the sky. Let's see if this is any better. Okay, that's interesting. I would expect so. Summer seems to be the worst for sunset. Yeah, look at that. You can definitely see more of the track in autumn. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at the sky. Look at the Ferris wheel. So actually, it's autumn and spring very much similar. I don't think I need to do much more. You can clearly see, even though the car lights are on. One thing I don't know, which is we will check out, is whether or not this application that we're doing, you know, time-wise and the month, does that apply to all the racetracks? Yeah, look, the sunset here is brighter. You'd think the sunset in summer would be brighter, but it's not. It's actually darker. Oh, luckily I went a card out. Are the lights on? Don't think they are on. No, I think it's just the sun hitting the back of them. But we'll get to see in a minute. So as you can see, yeah, there we go. You can see the orange on the track. Yeah, look how much better that is. So actually autumn, I've got a feeling, right, so let's stop it there because we can clearly see. Let me quickly go to, what was it? Spring. Okay, so that was 7 o'clock in autumn, wasn't it? Let me quickly, I wanted to try winter, because we didn't do winter, did we? And that's 5 o'clock from what I did. I just want to see if that's worse than what we just saw. Because I know spring is good. And then once we've done that, we'll jump over to a different racetrack. I think the Red Bull one, that's what I was doing, where I know there aren't any lights there. And then we'll apply those times. Yeah, look, see, that seems darker, doesn't it? Which winter is what we set it to, didn't we? That's what you would expect.
Let's get a good launch. Focus on those lights.
Got the lights on. Lights on. There we go. So it actually looks like winter is an in-between summer and autumn for visibility. Up the inside. I mean, it's all still like doesn't take away the fact that why isn't Daytona lit up? There's all these floodlights there. Why aren't the floodlights being optimised properly? Oh, bumper cars. Right, okay, so this dying light, this sunset seems to be seems to be better than summer anyway. Maybe not as good as autumn. I just want to get round to the back straight again just to see what the
Car on your left.
sun glow is on the track. Not the inside on him here. Go, 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 go. Ooh, little love tap. Right, so we should start to see the sun on the track. That's a late one, this one. There we go. But you can clearly see the top part of the track. A nice move on him, wasn't it, on the left? Let's see what the first turn's like as well. But yeah, look at the sun on the road. It's lovely, isn't it? It's really cool. Like, okay, so the sun is now dipping behind the massive grandstand, so you would definitely expect there to be no light on the first turn, and that's just caused by the building, purely, isn't it? So come round here. It's not too bad visibility. But you get my point. Right, so let's do the last one, which is spring, which I think, if I'm right, is the best one, but it could be the same as autumn, to be honest with you. So, what time was spring? Spring was 7 p.m. and spring. There we go. Right, race. But yeah, no, I'm really liking the actual sunset part of it. It does give you some visibility, but you know, depending on where you are on the track and the buildings blocking the sunlight, obviously it takes away from the track. Right, again, so look, this I think is very much yeah, this looks like autumn, doesn't it? Oh, that's interesting. Am I going to get a disqualification for that? I definitely move forwards. No, that's weird. I moved forward a little bit by mistake, but no punishment for it. So yeah, look, you can already see bits of the first turn.
Car right.
Oh, bumper cars. Yeah. So this looks very much the same as autumn, doesn't it? So if I was to make it 1 hour later,
Car left.
then it'll be pitch black. But yeah, you can clearly see how much sunlight. Right, okay, let's quit that. Right, let's go to a track that we've not done. So let's summarise for that first part. So autumn. So let's type that in as well. Best. Weirdly, worst. So weirdly, summer is worst for the sunset. Then you got winter, and then you got spring and autumn, which are both at 7 p.m. And you know, you could pick whatever one you really wanted. So what did we say we was gonna do? We was gonna do. I want to try Takayama, but let's just do this one. So we'll do the Red Bull Ring. Yeah, select that track, and we will do. Let's do the worst, which was summer. We'll do 2, and then we'll do one of the best. We will do. Right, so summer, and what's the time? 8 p.m. I think I did this yesterday in my little test, and it was fine, but now we know that there's some other months that can actually give you a bit better light. It's not that bad, really. Alright, so this should be a sunset. Just going to wait for it. Yeah, there you go, definite sunset. Lights are on.
Okay, mate. The track temperature has fallen since the last session.
Okay.
The tyres will take longer to get into the window.
That don't look too bad, does it? Definitely see. Let's see what the whole track like. We'll do 1 lap, and then we'll do best case scenario. Oh, wait. Why did you slow down that much? But there you go, look, you can clearly see it's quite dark. It's not, you can see, which is good, you can see ahead of you. You can definitely make out your braking. So any later than this and we would be, you know, darkness. But you get the idea. So I think what we will do, we'll do 1 lap, and then we will skip time on 1 hour just to make sure that you know it is complete dark. Oh, I've got a car stopped in time. But no, I really do like the idea of having to race with the car lights on. Whoa, Max, what are you doing? Oh, he's got me on the flipping dirt. Oh, rescued it. There we go. Yeah, see, it's quite it's not too dark round here. You can definitely make the track out, but you still need to be on your toes, looking for those braking points. Yeah, absolutely fine. 1 lap round the Red Bull Ring at sunset. Really, really good. Okay. I know one thing I have noticed that they need to do, that they need to make the ambient of the track better. They do the immersion of the track. The track just seems to be dead. You know, there'll be life in the grandstands. There'll be lights going on, stuff like that. So we're just we're not going to do the race, but we'll just double check that. So if I set that to 9 o'clock, that's going to be dark basically, which I expect it to be, honest with you. And then what we will do is we'll pick what was it? We'll do spring at 7 p.m. and just see. In theory, that should be better than what we just did for the summer at 8 p.m. Yeah, look at that, pitch black. Pitch black, just get in there. Yeah,
Okay,
there you go.
the
Interestingly, there is still a bit of a sunset.
Your tyres will take longer to get into the window.
Oh, okay. So this is 8 p.m. Oh, there we go. Sorry, little delayed reaction. And it isn't completely dark here. That's pretty black up there, isn't it? Pretty black. Yeah, you're going to struggle. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, without the cars being there. Actually, you know what? Let's let them go. Let them all go. And just get a taste of what it's like with just me.
Car off ahead. Car off ahead. Stay sharp in case he rejoins in front of you.
Yeah, I know. Come on. Yeah, I mean, look, the sun is almost set, but for all intents purposes, there is no light on the track. Have they gone around the first corner yet? Right, here we go. I can still pick up the brake markers, which is good. Now, some tracks are going to be better for brake markers than others. That's just the way the tracks are. But for visibility wise, I mean, I can't see where the bend is. Yeah, I could not see where that bend was at all. Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, so that's tough. Which is fine. You know, that's night racing. That's just the way night racing goes. Like I said, it would be nice though if the AI could adjust their skill level when they're driving in the dark. Right, so best case scenario, I'm hoping, is going to be 7 p.m. spring. That's it. Yeah. Let's see what that's like. That's what I'm hoping. But how do you guys find racing in the dark? Do you do it often? Do you enjoy it? Do you think it's definitely a challenge? It's definitely a challenge. But no, I think I'm enjoying. I enjoy the challenge of racing at night. Like I said, oh wow. Is this like adjusted now by where the hell we are? What?
Focus on the lights.
Did I? That is dark. I'm not even going to bother. Is that spring at 7 p.m? Is this like affected by? Okay, this video might be completely wrong then, guys. So spring at 7 p.m. Hold on. Let's go to. Is this affected by literally where you are on the Earth as well? I just want to see. We're not going to do the race. I just want to see if this is what I think it should be, which is our best case scenario. This could be a bit big of a video than I thought then. That I would literally have to go through every single racetrack. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. That is what I'd expect. So it looks like even the track of where it is on the world. Let's sorry, let me do that. Let's go back to where is it? Right. So that was terrible. What? I want to go back into that. I want to just double check that. So that's 7 p.m. spring race. Oh, why am I at Sao Paulo? I, well, okay, let's just quickly check. I would expect this to be similar as Daytona because of where they are in the world. Obviously, you know, that's below America, so I would expect this to be. No, look at that. That's completely pitch black. What is going on? What is going on? There is some really ill inconsistencies here. I wouldn't expect. Oh no, I wouldn't. So all right, okay. So I don't even need to spill it. There it is. All right. 6 o'clock. Will that be fine? Are we going to get the same conditions, just at an earlier time? I don't understand. I've not changed the months. I've not changed the days or anything like that. It's just literally the the spring and autumn and all that lot. So okay, so okay, it's definitely sunset. Lights on. See what this is like. Well, there's definitely a sunset there, but will we get any visibility? Because I've got a feeling that if I do it 1 hour earlier, it'll just be in the daytime. It will be. Well, I mean, at the moment the car's lights are helping me. So I'm just trying to get. I just want to know if I can see in the distance. Oh wow, bumper cars. So the sun here is not high enough. It's back there. It's behind that ridge line, all the mountains and the trees. So the sun is not high enough to get any light on the track. Ah. Lovely. Right, let's put it 1 hour before, and I'm suspecting that's just going to be in the daylight. It is. It is. So it's 5 o'clock. Race there. Yeah, okay. So that's weird. So it looks like you can get sunsets on the tracks. It's just the way the track layout is, the trees, with the sun hitting the track. Yeah, that's a bit. It's weird. But yeah, we did. Yeah, look at it. Yeah, it's perfectly light. Perfectly light. Right. Well. Okay. So my theory isn't my theory anymore because I just assumed that we could apply one time to all the tracks. So did we do summer? Didn't we? What would? Let me go back to summer because I forgot. At 8 p.m. Oh, sorry. 8 p.m. And was that sunset? Don't know. Can't remember. Like I said, this has actually gotten worse than I thought. Yeah, like I said, I thought we could just have a time, you know, that you could say, yeah, see, look, that is way better. That's way better. So it's per track as well and per season. So where summer at Daytona at 8 p.m. is the worst, summer at 8 p.m. So skip that. So we know spring. Skip that. Yeah, look at that.
It's going to be different out there than the last session.
That's really good. Wow. Wow. So do I actually have to make a video where I've gone through every single track to find the best sunset for that track? So, right, we did spring, didn't we? Let me go. I want to go to. I'm going to assume they're the same. Let me go to winter. So I've got winter at 5 p.m. at Daytona, but that might not apply here. It won't, because summer was just the best just then for this track. It's kind of annoying. I kind of wanted to have mean, I still can do it. If I literally spend some time with the game, I go through every single racetrack at the different times. Yeah, look, that's just pitch black. That's worse than, yeah. That's that's so much worse. So, right, so that confirms it. That does. Let's go to Katakimaya quickly. But I don't see. Oh, does it be back here, wouldn't it? There it is, Takimaya. So I do that. Right. So let's do. I don't know. It doesn't really matter now because it looks like every single racetrack is affected differently with the with the weather lighting. So let's do summer again. I've got 8 p.m. Let's see what that's like. Again, depending on where the sun sets here, if the sun's setting on the left, you've got the light coming onto the track. But if the sun's setting on the right, you know, you've got the trees and stuff, so you're not going to get any lights. But I suppose that's complete pitch black. Let me bring it. Come on. Right, yeah, that's just pitch black. Let me bring it an hour forward because I just need to know. I think that's what I'm going to have to do, guys. I think I'm going to have to go through every single racetrack and find out what the best sunset, what the best sunset is for each of these tracks, because that's ultimately what I want. So I still want the lights on, but I want a really nice sunset, and you know, just to be able to see in the distance of the racetrack. That's what we want. So I'm expecting this to be a sunset now. So there is a sunset there, but it's very dark. Is there a sunset? So there is a sunset there, but that is going to do nothing for the track. We'll go 1 hour before again, and then I think that will be it, because it's literally then going to be going through every single racetrack, finding out what's best for that. Well, we found out the best for Daytona anyway. We did. So what are we doing? Alright, let's just check this last one. So if I go now to 6 p.m. race. Yeah, so we've done Daytona. We know that summer is the worst for that. And then we got either spring or autumn at 7 p.m. gives you the best sunset to having the lights on the car. So that's the best there. The best at Red Bull Ring seemed to be summer at 8 p.m. And that was the really cool sunset. So I don't know. Very, very so. Is this? Are we gonna have 1 hour before? Look at that. So even though that Takimaya, that was a sunset. It was just because of where the track is, I'm guessing, and where the, you know, yeah, that's yeah. There's literally no point me putting the.
No heroic.
There's no point me putting the thingy on for that. Alright, I think that's where we're going to end this video, guys. Sorry it's not more of a conclusive answer. I suppose that's good in a way, because then it means that Project Motor Racing is dynamic in that way. It is taking into account the geographical place of where the track is in the world, depending on where the sun sets, depending on, you know, it could have had it. You know, you could have had it so where the sun is a little bit higher. There's another factor that I haven't put into this, but again, it's very custom, and I mean, I can't actually change it, but it's time progression. You could start it 1 hour before the sun sets and then do this. So I mean, I don't know, what does it go up to? It goes up to 60. Let's do 60. Let's just try this out. We know that at Takimaya at 6 o'clock it's daylight. Let's set that to max, which is times 60. So controls how quickly time passes. Yeah, that's what we want. Right, we'll do 4 laps. Actually no, let's just do doesn't make it. We're not going to do 10 laps, but let's see, because that's another thing that you could actually do. You could set the time to speed up, so that when you start the race it's like these conditions, and then as the race goes on, obviously the sun sets and it gets darker and darker. That is another thing that you can do that, but again, that is very much, you'd have to literally go through every single racetrack. It's depicted by how many laps you do, and yeah, how fast you are, and then you've got to figure out when when do you want to finish? When the sun is just setting, or what? I don't know. Right. Okay. Anyway, let's give this a go. What? What? What?
Car right.
What was that? Did you see that? They just spawned in and then they went and then restart. What was that all about? Oh, did we get a grid rundown?
Okay, mate, you can do
Wow.
this.
Found a little
Stay
glitch
out of
there.
trouble in the first few corners.
Right, anyway.
Heroics out there.
Right, our test is to see how quickly now. We got on set to time 60. How quickly this time goes. Oh, they've turned their lights on already. Right, my lights are on. So let's see how quickly we get into darkness. Because this might actually be the best thing, depending on what you're... Oh wow, look, look, look. That's got dark well quick. Are we going to get like a whole day cycle within like one lap? That could be quite good fun. By inadvertently creating a new race series, and it's based on the time of how quickly the sun rises and the sun sets.
Car on your right.
Is the sun rising already? Oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh. Is the sun rising already?
All clear.
Or is it going down? Was that the sunset? I'm not sure. We'll find out. No, it's got to be sunset, hasn't it? Yeah, yeah, that's sunset. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely sunset, yeah. So that's dark now. And how quickly is that sun going to rise? Right, so okay, so that's one lap done. And we went from, you know, nearly sunset to complete darkness. Let's see if we do one lap and it's still dark. This ultimately could be actually the best way of doing it. It could be. If you want to race in the dark, you could literally put the time, whack it on 60, do your race, you're going to get a dark period, but then you're going to get into sunlight. I really do enjoy this racetrack. Such a good little racetrack. Well, I was kind of expecting a bit of morning sunlight by now, but nothing yet. Nothing. Oh, I just realised there are floodlights at Takimaya. Look at it. There's one there. Yeah, look, they're on. They're on. They're not doing much, unfortunately, to the track, because I bet if I was on my own, I'd just be relying on my headlights. Right, okay, so that is one complete lap done in the dark. Oh, not there. I'm kind of hoping now that the sun is going to start to rise soon. Go, go, go. What position are we in? P7. Still pretty dark. Now, if I can get in front of these two, we're going to be... There's a bit of a gap.
Car on your left.
Car on your left. Oh, 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 sorry. Are we going to complete 2 laps and it's still in the darkness? Because it went really quick, didn't it? Go, go, go. Right, this guy's in P4. There's a gap. It's the top 3. Go, 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 go. Well, another lap completed, and we're still in darkness. That is a surprise. We've got to race until that sun comes up. We need to know. We get in front of him here. We out drag him. He's coming up. Not giving me any room. Yeah, so it is a bit difficult at the moment still to see. There we go. Right, are we going to keep it? Is he going to fight back? I'm expecting him to fight back.
Car on your left.
We'll have to go a bit wide. Give him the space. Alright, if I can send it up on the right side of him here. Oh, blocked me. Fair enough. We're going to be doing another lap. And we're still in the dark. Go, go, go. Inside. Go, go, go. Where's this sunrise? Mate, oh, he chopped right in front of me. But I got a better drive out of him. Right, okay. Now we're out in front on our own. Nothing but the car to light the way. So there's no floodlights around here. Obviously it's just in selected places around Takimaya. Go, go, go. Come on, son, where are you? That sunset set really quick, didn't it? So they're 10 seconds in front of me. Not that it's to do with this video, but there is a massive inconsistency with the AI difficulty. No matter what you set it to, it doesn't really seem to affect some of them. It doesn't. 6 laps. Starting the 6th lap, and we're still in complete darkness. To be honest with you, I really thought that sun would have been up by now. I really would. So maybe this isn't the way to go. I don't know. I mean, it's a good option, but I'm just now racing in the dark, and I can just set that normally. I can. And the idea was to, you know, still being able to see part of the track. Go, go, go. Are we going to get to lap 10 before the flipping sun comes up? We got it on, was it time 60? Oh, See there, it's just me struggling to see that bend then. Go, go, go. Come on, time. What is going on? And yeah, like I said, I bet you that the AI just isn't affected by the darkness, so they're just going to set the same times as they would normally in the daytime. But for me, I'm a little bit hindered by it. Oh. Right, is that sun finally starting to come up now? It is, finally, and as I bin it off the track. See, that's the sort of thing that happens in real life, you know. As the sun at night, players make mistakes. But okay, now the sun's coming up. So obviously there'll be a point when you can turn your headlights off because you won't need them. But that's taken nearly 7 laps. Oh, I can't see it. I think the light was just peeking over then. Okay, I'm still calling it dark at the moment. Whoa!
Car on your right.
What did he do that for? That was just crazy. He just if I had known better, I would have thought that was just some a real person that just dive bombed me and took me out. That was crazy. Right, anyway, the sun's up, so it's taken 7 laps. So what's that? 7 minutes, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10.5 minutes, let's say, between it going dark and then the sun coming up. So yes, if you're doing like a 5-lap race, 6-lap race, depending on when you start, it could be the whole race could be in pitch black. So I'll turn my lights off, you don't need them now. But for those longer races, if you want to do like a 25-lap race, something like that, maybe that's what would be a good idea to do. Just set the time on 60, and then you're going to get, you know, all times of the days then. Is it worth me finishing? It's probably not. It's probably not worth me finishing it, is it? We're not going to win the race. We're not going to get back onto anywhere respectable, but let's get around it. But now we can clearly see now we're well into the, you know, probably morning time. What really would be good? Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot. And I bet you guys are screaming at me in the chat or whatever. There's a flipping time at the top of the screen. I did know about this. Why didn't I flicker it out? Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad I figured it out now, and then not like you guys in the chat going, Matt, you idiot. There's a timer at the top of the screen. It tells you exactly what time of day it is. Oh, why didn't I know about it straight away? So you can see how quickly time is going. Look, 7:30 in the morning. Muppet. And that's still not 60 times. What I would imagine 60 time is. That seems like it's going at double the speed. Like, you know, like every half second it's going up. I feel like they need to adjust that. If it's saying 60 times, like times 2 will be double time, obviously. Then you've got 3 times 4 times. So, yeah. Alright, but there you go, guys. So, at least we got that little thing solved. There is a timer, or a clock, I should say, in the game. And you can see how quickly it's going. So I mean, you could start it at night. You know, you put it onto time 60. So what is that doing? An hour and a half? So I'm doing a 1 minute 30, but it's actually taking 1 hour and 30 minutes off the time. We might as well complete it now. We're on the last lap of the race. Let me have some fun. What's my fuel level load? Oh, loads of fuel. But our conclusion is going to be it's very customizable. It's very dependent on the track. It's dependent on where you are in the world, like racetrack wise. The geography of the track, you know, is it surrounded by trees? All of that kind of stuff. So I think unfortunately, you know, if you want a track with you know, like on a sunset, you just have to experiment with the times and the seasons as well. And then you can also add in the factor of the speed up the time wise, speed up the clock, speed up the time of day. If you want that, you know, just going from day to night race. Right, we're going to finish in P10. Finish line. Oh, I thought my game crashed then. I thought that would have been perfect. I really thought my game had crashed then. So, my best time was a 1:32. So, I'm thereabouts. Right, lovely. Right, okay. Can we finish, please? There we go. Finish weekends. Yes, please. But there we go. So, unfortunately, what I thought was going to be the outcome on this video would be literally, I could tell you a season, so you know, autumn, winter, whatever, and a time, and you could apply that to every single racetrack. Unfortunately, that is not the case. It's track by track. Like I said, it's where you are in the world. It's the geography of the racetrack. I do like the time factor, you know, in it, that you can speed the time up to simulate the speed of going into night quicker. We do have a timer at the top, which I found out luckily before the end of this video, because I know you guys are in the chat going, Matt, you idiot, there's a timer at the top. You can just literally see how fast time is going. But no, that's really, really cool. I actually do like that. So you do have the challenge of driving at night. The sunset is, it's not brilliant, but there is a sunset, and you can literally lock a sunset in for a race. So that's really, really good. If there's a track that you really like to do and you want to do it at, like, you still want to be able to see a little bit in front, but you want the lights on the car, so it definitely has that. But no, very good. So I think overall, yeah, I think it'd be better that the way that it is, it's very customizable. But like I said, literally just go in here, pick a month, pick a time, see what it's like. If you don't like it, change the time, and then if you want to do the time progression, go ahead and do that. But you will find a time and a month that gets your conditions that you want to race, and it is there. I'm pretty sure you will be able to find it. Cool. Right, well, I think that'll do this video, guys. This very in-depth video and not the outcome that I thought, but actually I think we got a better outcome from it anyway. Cool. Right, that'll do this video, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about the whole nighttime system in this game, if you're enjoying it. But yeah, that'll do this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you on the next video. Okay, guys, bye.